Okay, good afternoon, students. Today for physiology practical, I'll be discussing with you about the vital signs. Okay, so I'll be discussing about the vital signs. So, do you all remember vital signs? Yes. Mostly we'll discuss about temperature. In vital signs, we'll discuss about temperature. So, can anyone say what is the normal temperature? Jontip, can you say? I have already discussed with you about all this. It's not new to you all. So can you say, Johnny?
Question. Read the question.
Uh-huh.
Can you read the question?
Normal temperature, normal body temperature.
Normal body temperature 25 degrees Celsius.
How much?
5 degrees Celsius.
35 degrees Celsius. You please saying this one Fahrenheit.
5 degrees.
No, you say in Fahrenheit. In Fahrenheit, how much it is?
98.
98. Okay. You can see it from the range. Okay, the range will start from 97. Oh, sorry. It will start from what? 96 is also okay. Okay, till 99. Till that much, it is the range. Understand? Normal body temperature in Fahrenheit. And where can you measure your temperature? In which site? Kajal, can you say? Kajal Kumari, can you say? Yes, Kajal, can you say? Okay, Lakme, can you say? In which site can you measure your temperature? What about
Ma'am,
huh? Yes, yes, say something.
in our forehead.
Forehead. Only there. And which site?
And
Your voice is not clear, Lakme. You please write in the chat box.
then
Yes, yes. You type in chat box so that I can see, na? You type there. Are you typing? Lakme, are you typing or not? Are you typing or not?
Hello?
Yes, are you typing or not?
Which, which
I was asking that what are the sites where you can measure your temperature, body temperature? Yes, did you finish typing? I'm waiting for you. Let me.
don't know.
You are taking so long time for saying that. Okay, Rani, can you hear me, Rani? Rani, can you hear me or not? Okay, Rohan, can you hear me? Rohan, Dev, can you hear me or not? Rupjyoti, Rupjyoti, Sachi, Sachi, can you hear me?
Ma'am,
Okay, Sakani, can you tell me the sites for measuring
Yes, ma'am.
temperature? Can you tell me the sites for measuring the temperature, body temperature?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Mouth,
Okay, oral, you say oral. Okay, then.
rectum,
Okay.
mm, axilla,
Hmm.
tympanic membrane,
Membrane. Okay.
and forehead.
Okay, fine. Okay, good. So, in this temperature, you will find that what happens in this temperature, you will find that you will find two abnormal temperature. Abnormal temperature means what? Which is lower than what? Lower than the normal temperature and higher than the normal body temperature. So, what are the name of those two? What are the name of those two? Can you say? Means two abnormal temperatures we will find. Okay, one is a bit higher than compared to the this one normal temperature, and the other is a bit lower compared to the normal body temperature. Can you name those two temperature? I mean the abnormal ones. Anyone? Tashi, can you name? Can you name it? Yatulika.
yes, ma'am.
Can you name it? Two temperatures you will be getting. Okay, one is higher and one is lower compared to the normal body temperature. Can you name those two? Yes, can you name?
Yes, ma'am.
Please name. Yes, please name those two.
Ma'am, actually, I just came now, so I didn't get.
You came or not came, but about this class I already taught you before. Last month. Last month I already taught you. Okay. You remember hypothermia,
Okay, ma'am.
hyperthermia, you remember or not?
Hypothermia. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I was talking about that one, hypothermia and hyperthermia. Hypo means what? Low body temperature. Hyper means high body temperature. It's not it.
Yes, ma'am.
But please don't forget, okay, all this. Please don't forget.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So in hypothermia, what is the temperature which you will find in a person? Jyotishmita Deka, can you say? Hypothermia. Yes, Jyotishmita, you please say. What about Nafisisa?
Below 95-degree Fahrenheit.
Okay, below 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Huh? So, can you tell me, Nafisisa, what are the symptoms which you will find in hypothermia? In hypothermia people, what are the symptoms which you will find?
Pardon, ma'am?
What are the symptoms which you will find in hypothermic patient? Means low body temperature.
Shivering, drowsiness,
Okay, anything else?
feeling tired,
Okay,
fumbling hands,
fumbling means what?
like
Fumbling means
to like when we handle something very clumsily.
clumsy. Okay. Okay, Praki, can you continue? Can you continue? Praki, can you hear me? Can you see the screen, students? Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you see now. I'll repeat again. In adults, what are the signs and symptoms of hypothermia? First is shivering. The person will shiver. It's not it. The temperature is too low. For that, what happens? Heat is not produced inside the person. So for that, the person will shiver. Understand? Next is exhaustion. Exhaustion means the person will be weak. Okay, exhausted. Exhaustion means what? Sorry. Exhaustion means tired. Understand? The person will feel tired. Next is confusion, means the person will be confused. What to do, what not to do. The person will be confused. Next is fumbling hands. Fumbling hands means what? Means the person will be clumsy. the person won't be able to do the works, whatever he or she is doing, the person won't be able to do the work properly. Understand? Means things will fall from his hand. It won't be proper, it won't be organized. Next is memory loss. The person will lose his memory. Next is slurred speech. Slurred speech means what? Means the person won't speak appropriately. Next is drowsiness. So weakness, headache, all this. And next is for infants. What are the symptoms which you will find in infants? You will find that their skin will be bright red. Okay, cold skin. And next is for very low energy. The person will have very much low energy. They won't like to do any like physical activity even. Okay, very weak. Did you get it about the silent symptoms?
Yes, ma'am.
Is it clear to you now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what are the symptoms? Oh, sorry. How can we prevent ourselves from not getting hypothermia? Prati, can you say? Yes, Prati, can you say? How can we prevent ourselves?
by wearing warm clothes
Okay, and
and
anything else? Anything else?
no ma'am.
Only warm clothes. You'll wear only warm clothes during hypothermia.
Yes ma'am.
Only okay. For according to you, we'll have to wear only warm clothes. Huh?
Yes ma'am.
Okay, so first, what you need to do? You need to wear warm dress or warm clothes. Then the person should take plenty of rest. Plenty of rest means what? Means the person should not do any physical work. Understand? Means the person is already weak. So for that, the person they have to take rest. Understand? Next is adequate diet. Adequate diet means what? A person should have something warm things, maybe warm water, warm foods, tea, all this. For all these warm things, the person should have adequate diet. Understand? Then limit exposure. Limit exposure means what the person should a person's limit of exposure should be maintained. Understand? Such as if he or she is staying in a room, what will you do? You will close the doors, the windows, the ventilators, and maybe you'll have to warm the person, maybe by collecting woods and like firing. All these things you need to do. Understand? Did you understand? Prevention of hypothermia?
Yes
Everyone?
ma'am.
Okay. You remember, huh, Prati, not only warm clothes, all these things also need to do.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, next is hyperthermia. Okay, in hyperthermia, what will happen? Tanamunu, tanamunu, can you hear me? Tanamunu, can you hear me or not? Tanu burung, tanu burung. Tanu Guru, can you hear me, Tanu? Okay. So in hyperthermia, what do you mean by hyperthermia? First tell me that.
Low blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Low blood pressure.
We are talking about, first of all, you please tell me what topic we are talking about. Blood pressure or temperature? First of all, you tell me that. We are talking about temperature or we are talking about blood pressure? First of all, you tell me, Tanu. Yes. Tachymetric. Tachymetric, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, can you tell me what do you mean by hyperthermia?
High blood temperature.
High blood temperature. Okay,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
if the person is having high
Yes, ma'am.
blood temperature,
Yes, ma'am. Blood
blood,
temperature.
blood
High
or
blood.
body?
Body.
Body. Okay, it's body,
Yes,
not
ma'am.
blood. Don't
Yes, ma'am.
confuse. Blood, don't get confused. Okay, so you tell me in hyperthermia, what are the signs and symptoms which you will find in a person?
Uh, uh, cool. With
Huh?
silent symptom, ma'am.
Signs and symptoms. Yeah,
Um.
I've already showed you.
Uh.
See.
Yes, ma'am. Strong. Very weak pulse
Anything
and deep
else?
breath.
No, first of all, you just
Um.
tell me simple thing. Simple thing.
Headache.
Headache.
Yes, ma'am. We feel headache.
What is
Yes.
headache?
Dizziness.
Oh, first of all, you tell me
Mata dard.
what headache means matha dard.
Yes, ma'am.
You say headache, okay?
Our head.
Not
Sorry.
headache, okay?
Yes.
Headache.
Reduce. Yes, ma'am. Reduce sweating.
Sweating. What is
Yes.
sweating
Pasina
now?
nikalna.
Pasina. Sweating, you say sweat,
Sweating.
not sweating. Sweating is,
Sweating.
what is sweating, okay?
Sweating. Sorry, ma'am. My pronunciation is
Swiping.
so. Sweating.
Sweat. You say sweat.
Sweating.
Sweat.
Sweating.
Sweating.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Anything else?
Um. Oh.
Okay. Can you
Deep
see the
breath.
screen?
Breathing.
Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See
Wait, ma'am.
this. First of all, you first
Yes, ma'am.
remember that if a person is having this one. Wait.
Yes. Sweating.
So if a person is having hyperthermia,
Yes.
obviously what comes to your mind? The person is gaining too much of heat, is not it, inside the body? Too much
Yes.
heat, too
Yes,
much.
ma'am.
If it is too much heat, then what will happen? Automatically, the person will feel hot. It's not it.
Yes,
अगर
ma'am.
अगर बहुत ज्यादा मतलब हीट मतलब क्या बोलते हैं हीट अगर अंदर में जाने से उसको क्या होगा ऑब्वियसली उसको
Mm.
गरम लगेगा
Yes,
है कि
ma'am.
नहीं हाँ गरम लगेगा
Yes,
तो
ma'am.
उसको क्या होगा अगर गर्मी लग रहा है तो पसीना छूटेगा है कि नहीं स्वेट
Uh,
okay so first of all what are the symptoms which you will find in a person first of all you'll find that the person will be thirsty
yes.
obviously
Yes.
he will be thirsty it's not it thirsty. Then the person will have dry mouth. Understand? The person will have dry mouth. Then afterwards, what will happen? The person will go for urination very less, very limited. Understand? Next is dry skin. The person's skin will become very dry. Next is headache. Understand? मतलब सर दर्द होगा. Next is rapid heartbeat, means the person heartbeat is very fast. Understand everyone? And these are the types of hyperthermia, means that is heat, fatigue, and cramps. You'll find excessive sweating also, too much of sweat. Exhaustion means tired. Flushed or red skin means the person's skin will become red. And next is what? Muscle cramps, the muscle pain, spasm pain. So same thing, all these three terms. Then the person will have headache or lightheaded, headedness. Next is nausea. Nausea means feeling of vomiting. Understand? Next is heat exhaustion. So in heat exhaustion, what will you get? Okay, first of all, you tell me what do you mean by heat exhaustion and heat stroke? Heat exhaustion is more dangerous or heat stroke? Anyone? Tabayakar? Can you tell me heat exhaustion or heat stroke? Which one is more serious? Moichong? Moichong Phong, can you tell me? Moichong, can you hear me or not? Yes, Moichong? Yes, Moichong, can you hear me or not? Miracle? 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 What happened?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, heat exhaustion or heat stroke? Which one is more serious?
Heat stroke.
Heat stroke. Why?
Because it's deep breath uh, and
What?
headache.
Because of what are you saying actually? I didn't understand.
Deep breath.
What deep breath? Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the symptoms which occurs in heat exhaustion and heat stroke. Okay. For heat exhaustion, what you will get? You will get muscle cramps, pain in the muscle. Then you will get heavy sweating. Then you will find the person skin will be cold and pale. Pale means dull skin. Okay, dull. It will become dull. And moist skin. Moist skin means it won't be dry. It will be a bit like sweaty. You can say sweaty type. Then fatigue is weakness. Same thing. Fatigue, weakness, same. Intense thirst. Intense thirst means what? Means the person will feel too much thirsty. Next is nausea, means feeling of vomiting, and headache. Listen means head will pain. Next is confusion, the person will be confused. Dizziness means head will go round, it will rotate. Next is fast, shallow breathing, means the person will breathe fast but will be shallow. Shallow means deep breath. अंदर से सांस लेना पूरा अंदर से. Understand? Deep breath, deep breathing. So in heat stroke, what you'll get, you'll find nausea, means feeling of vomiting, as well as the person will vomit also. And next is what? Hot, dry skin or profuse sweating. Means the person will feel hot, as well as it will be dry, as well as the person will be like sweating a lot. It depends on upon the person. Okay, this one, dry skin or profuse sweating. Next is loss of consciousness. The person will lose his consciousness. And next is what? Very high body temperature. The person body temperature will be very high, more than 103. It's not 103, 104, at that range. Dropping headache. Dropping headache means what? Means the person will pain so much that what will happen? The person will be able to feel the rhythm even. The rhythm of this one. The person will be able to even feel it. Next is confusion, then difficulty speaking, and the person will have hallucinations also. Hallucination means what? Only some things which only the person can see, whereas others can't see. Understand? Hallucinations, it means that. Next is strange behavior. The person will behave very strangely. Next is seizure. Means from head to toe the person will shake. Understand? That's why it's more dangerous. And sometimes it leads to death also, if it is not treated at the right time. Do you understand, everyone? Any
Yes,
doubts in
ma'am.
any of the points? Are you clear, everyone? Dropping means rhythm. Understand? The person had to pain too much, what will happen? The person will be able to feel the rhythm of the pulse even sometimes. Understand? You know the rhythm, dhak dhak, that one?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that one. Okay, is it clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, in the next class I will ask you, okay? Please don't say that I attended in the middle of the class and all that. Because I have already completed this class, I think last month, if I'm not wrong. Last month I have already completed this class. So in the next class you will be prepared and come. Understand? I'll ask to any one of you.
Okay, ma'am.